All right, it is 11 o'clock on the dot here on the East Coast, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Synergy webinar, where we'll be talking about the integration of video and AI. Our speaker today is Mr. Brian Denmead. He's been with CBC slash Ganz Security for almost 16 years, and he is passionate about tech, as we all are here on the team. So take it away, Brian.
Thank you, Lisa. Today we're going to go over the benefits of integrating AI with our traditional video surveillance. So the agenda is going to include some of the new threats that are on horizons, taking a look at that, taking a look at some of the AI-driven analytics that can be brought to bear or to complement existing systems, some practical applications, best practices, benefits to having the combination of traditional surveillance with the addition of AI or AI-based analytics brought into the combination. And at the end, we're going to have a Q&A. For right now, just as a quick reminder, please be sure that as you join the meeting that your audio is on mute so that we do not have any odds and noises in the background as we talk or any distractions for that matter. You're more than welcome to turn your audio back on at the end when we do our Q&A. Okay, let's begin. So we're basically going to delve into how Synergy enhances security operations with smarter detection, recognition, and response strategies, and as well as discuss the practical applications and benefits of it to various parts of the industry. So what are some of the key takeaways that we're hoping to have from this webinar? We're hoping to have a better understanding of how integrated video and AI analytics can revolutionize surveillance, if you will. And we're hoping to learn how advanced detection and recognition capabilities that are enhanced by AI-driven analytics have an impact. We're hoping to discover how enhanced security and operational efficiencies are impacted by smarter surveillance technology. And we're hoping to gain insight into a comprehensive surveillance solutions that are practical with the application of traditional surveillance and the addition of AI. Does AI bring that allows us to say smarter surveillance? AI brings the ability to better recognize or classify what the object is that basically tripped the alarm. In other words, is the object a person? Is it a car? Is it an animal? The long and short of it is smarter surveillance means we're able to properly recognize what is tripping the event, causing the alarm, before we turn around and act on it. Technology and all of this. Well, we already know the role of surveillance technology, traditional surveillance technology, but now we've got the role of AI being added to that field of technology or role of technology. Basically, the AI is going to bring, like we said, an intelligence that we don't have in traditional surveillance. CORTROL Video Management Software is among the leading solution in the video surveillance market, that being our VMS. And it's being complemented by our AI box, which is a net appliance, our IoT device that allows us to bring an analytics engine with last count 39 various analytic options to the table and complement our video management software. Now, the AI box can complement anybody's recording platform, so don't feel like you won't be able to utilize it with multiple existing systems. You can very easily, and we'll get into some of that as we go through this. Just know that the AI box is a great solution that can complement an existing system, retrofit an existing system, or combine with a new system to expand its functionality. So, are there threats on the horizon? Well, it's security, and we know there's always going to be threats on the horizon. What keeps us in business? It's one of the challenges that make security a lot of fun to operate in. So, what's some of these things that should we be looking for? Well, cyber threats are becoming more sophisticated, with attackers leveraging AI, machine learning to bypass traditional security measures. This is one of the areas where bringing AI into an existing system or into a planned system really complement the security. The proliferation of IoT devices bring new challenges in securing your platform or securing your security surveillance system, as various IoT devices bring challenges with securing them. Physical security threats. Where a lot of the stuff from a security perspective we already know. Uh, Ways to counteract physical threats, um, acts of aggression, uh, potential behavioral that come up to monitor and be aware of that can impact a security surveillance type of equipment that might be utilized or be required for physical to counter physical threats. Many devices that can help identify potential risks, um, possibly show some vulnerabilities in the existing system or secure vulnerabilities that we're aware of, and help to basically block unauthorized access, uh, whether it's physical or to data. Cyber threats. We've talked about regular security threats. What about cyber threats? We are dealing with digital technology, with IoT devices, with video management software. What's some options that we have to counter cyber threats? NDAA is a compliance that we should definitely be paying attention to, as it attempts to curtail a lot of hardware and software-based security threats. For instances, there have been reports of significant cyber espionage campaigns that have reached almost 30 US companies, including Amazon, Apple. As of this morning, we even had a notification coming about from AT&T, where a large portion of their network went down. Whether or not that was a cyber attack or not has yet to be announced, but that type of inconvenience and that type of interruption to our surveillance requirements are things that we want to be aware of and try to defend against, making it more difficult for people to bring down our security system. So some of the ways that we can do this is by taking AI and complementing our existing systems and planned systems, allowing AI to bring in a more granular approach to notifying us, monitoring, and responding to threats of specific classifications and in nature. So technology solutions like our CORTROL Video Management Software, along with the AI box, can play a pivotal role in response to such cyber and physical threats, as well as data security. These technologies offer advanced surveillance capabilities that can enhance an organization's security posture. For example, our CORTROL provides a robust platform for managing video surveillance across either an individual site or multiple sites, integrating a lot of the technology I would need for data security and complementing an existing cybersecurity infrastructure. Bringing the AI box into the mix allows us, as I mentioned earlier, to bring in various layers of AI-based analytics to complement. And some of these functions may be simple license plate, maybe intrusion, virtual fence. It may be behavior based, where we're paying attention to how a individual is gazing at an object or their body language in particular moments that may or may not mean aggression. Basically, unusual behavior as opposed to the norm. So the AI-driven analytics, the AI box is equipped with deep learning algorithms that enable it to learn from the amounts of data. So essentially, we're training these modules that the AI box utilize to help classify what object is initiating that alarm, that event, what's tripping the situation to have a response be brought against it. So a lot of it used to be prior was more done by a human operator. Now with the accompaniment of the AI driven analytics, a lot of that is now done by the technology. And the synergy of that is that it frees up the human operator to better respond, to better escalate, to not get, well, if you're watching 50 channels worth of video, lulled into a false sense of security. So AI becomes that little tap on the shoulder to let us know, hey, there's something happening over here, and that something is specific and requires our attention. Deep learning being part of that allows us to teach the AI what these specific events are that we're looking for. So this technology, this pattern detection becomes very useful in the surveillance industry. Now, um, the AI box in terms of being able to set up is pretty simplistic in its interface. You can essentially go in, add your cameras. You can then add your analytic directly to that. The analytic interface itself is designed to be very simplistic in approach, allowing you to easily set up zones, easily set up responses to the events that happen. So, right. Real-time alerts are brought to bear. So with the AI box, with our CORTROL software, with AI, you are able to get more real-time distinction. Again, going back to false alerts, false alarms, a more real-time distinction of what the object is. Traditionally, prior to AI, an alarm may happen, and you may need to go through various uh, events to review and determine whether or not the object that triggered that event was a human or a non-human. AI now cuts that response time down by letting you know immediately it's a human being that triggered that alarm, or it's a non-human being that triggered the alarm. If it's an area, if it's a security scenario where the object needs to be a vehicle that you're aware, that you're made aware of, or a license plate that you're made aware of. Again, AI complements that and allows you to quickly know very specifically what that object is and allows you to respond accordingly. It's a time saver. Okay. We have a great example right here of where CORTROL is complemented by the AI box. We're using LPR through the AI box. It's allowing us to see and recognize the license plate. And that, of course, can be tied into all sorts of applications and response potential. Again, these are ways of cutting down how long it would take in traditional sense for the human operator to respond versus the AI doing a lot of that mundane work for you in seconds, where the operator may take minutes or longer. So great way to complement. Okay. Tools improve the ability to monitor and respond to incidents as we were just discussing. And they do provide valuable data that, again, the human operator may take longer to determine. The AI becomes that faster response, minimizing the response time. And in critical infrastructure or critical situations, minimizing the time it takes to react to an alarm state, the better it is. Case studies. So retail environment. We can go off of a couple of retail environment scenarios real easily, from slip and fall to theft to aggressive behavior. I'm sure we've all had that fun moment when somebody comes zipping around the corner, their shopping cart, and roast in checking their emails or their social media and don't notice you standing there. That may or may not lead to aggressive behavior on your part of the part. With the help of AI, we can detect that aggressive moment, and hopefully the retail agents can intervene before things get too carried away and we're able to calmly de-escalate the scenario. We can catch when somebody may be trying to pocket something because the AI can pick up that behavior. It could watch and monitor somebody's their gaze, their body posture, to say, you know what, this person is spending too much time really gazing at this one particular object. let's have a notification generated by the AI to let the monitoring agent know, hey, this is going on. You should keep an eye on it. Without the AI, the monitoring agent would be responding at a much later point when someone has informed them that, hey, an object from this area has occurred. And then that monitoring agent would have to go back and review the footage for that time frame. And that could be 20 minutes, could be an hour later, where the AI bringing efficiency to the table can notify that monitoring agent within the time frame of the event itself. Again, reducing, which is a great enhancement to uh, existing security and surveillance. Um, what about busy shopping centers? Oh, you can monitor traffic flow, see where people are going, and that can be brought into business intelligence to help the store managers, the retail managers understand where people are and are not going. It'll allow you to note if someone's loitering at a particular product showcase for a particular amount of time, showing interest in there. Maybe that through the business intelligence that this AI can bring to the business intelligence can let you know that there may be prevalent to move certain product into the path of the customers, the traffic, let them know that, hey, we've got sales over here, or sales over there. It can also help again with the behavior detection. Is somebody intently gazing at something? Now, that can go either for a retail benefit or for security benefit. Again, bringing into account that somebody may be looking at something because they're thinking of buying it, or potential theft. So again, response times reduced. What about campuses? I mean, campuses can include anything from education campuses like colleges to medical campuses, where or even institutional campuses, generally large collections of people in buildings. So the AI can be brought to bear into the surveillance of that type of deployment. And again, it enhances the detections. It helps reduce the response times. To bring it into explaining how video and AI integration can enhance security and monitor the employee activities and manage access control in and out of the campus. Argument's sake, in Rome, they arrested two individuals who were suspected of stealing a blackboard from a school, the blackboard being worth about 2,000 euro. A report that the suspects attempted to escape or were apprehended after a short case. The arrests were validated, essentially because AI helped enhance the detection of the behavior and the trespassing, the intrusion protection of the individuals. So again, the AI complementing an existing security system really helps with response times and deterrence or capture of criminal activity. So what are some statistics? While specific statistics on the use of AI with security are not readily available, it is evident that the integration of AI in modern surveillance equipment and what again, existing or being planned to deploy does help dominate the market at this point in time. It indicates a growing preference for AI enhanced security solutions. Again, the biggest benefit of this is that the AI reduces our response times. It reduces the false positives. It really enhances an existing system, allowing us to provide better security, better surveillance. So, integrating video and AI technology, we can already see how integrating or complementing the technology of AI and non-AI technology can really uh, elevate, if you will, surveillance and security and safety. Is everything from face detection, LPR, access detection, the crowd detection. We can use it for visitor analysis. As mentioned earlier, you can detect body gaze intention You can also detect hand and foot intrusion. Hand and foot intrusion, think like a jewelry counter where a hand comes over the counter. Instead of being dependent upon the body to enter a zone, it's the detection of the hand. It's the AI recognizing that a person's hand has reached across the counter and snatched something. It's animal detection. You may have a local farm, for argument's sake. Maybe it's a local market and animals are coming into the vicinity and causing a problem. So animal detection, human detection. We already know that humans can be just as disruptive as any animal. So these are all analytics that really come to play and really help out. So enhanced safety and security. Like we said, crowd detection, human detection, animal detection, hand and foot intrusion, body gaze, visitor analysis. All these analytics again help complement systems. So what kind of sum it up? So it streamlines your operations, reducing false alerts. It addresses how video and AI integration streamline and automate surveillance tasks, helping identify operational inefficiencies and minimizing false alarms through intelligent alert or intelligent systems. If you design a system to have multi-level AI-based false alarm reduction, you can use it for scene detection, scene analysis. There's a lot that AI can really bring to that table that traditionally a human operator would be reliant upon. And again, the time and accuracy that the human operator has offered versus what AI is offering is a huge night and day in the efficiency of a system. The human operator by no means is removed from the scenario. The human operator is simply freed up to do what they do best, and that is to raise the alarm to the next level, to determine, you know what, we do have a reason to respond, to escalate how we're going to react to what's happening at the moment, or de-escalate, depending on the type of scenario we may have. So automated surveillance tasks, identifying operational efficiencies, minimizing false alarms, benefits of AI and video, the enhanced accuracy, the real-time analysis, the event prediction and prevention, again referencing the AI being used to detect aggressive behavior, and depending on the source of that aggressive behavior, allowing you to de-escalate the situation or escalate the response to the situation. Automated alerts. Again, AI will determine very quickly if the object behind the event requires an escalation of notification or it doesn't. And it'll happen at that moment. Whereas if we're reliant upon traditional human agents, again, they may be distracted by one of the other 49 video feeds that they're looking at. Efficient data management. Again, the AI being able to bring in greater granular classification, workload reduction, right? As we already mentioned, the human agent is freed up to do what they do really, really well. Integration with other systems, easily done. As long as you've got a video feed, you're bringing that video feed into the AI engine and having the analytics, the AI applied to that video feed, and then you're simply telling me which AI or which AI analytic you want to have applied to that video feed. It's cost savings. We all know that if you've got various cameras that have to be removed to put in AI-based cameras, it's expensive. It's a lot less expensive to put a AI engine on your network and bring the video feeds into that engine and let that engine do the work. It's a massive cost savings. So what are some of the next steps? Well, next steps from a product perspective, we can always work out set up an appointment to go to do a one-on-one with our VMS, discuss some of the functions that it brings to the table. We can always set up a webinar for a one-on-one where we can go over the AI box. We can also do this with groups of individuals. If a particular company wants to sit down and discuss the product, by all means, we can set up appointments and go over it. And again, the AI box is not centric to our CORTROL VMS. The box can be utilized with anybody's VMS, anybody's recorder. We're just a little biased with our product, that's all. Right. Core command center of your security installation. So CORTROL brings that robust video management environment right to your desktop. It allows you to manage all your video feeds. It allows you to manage bringing in video walls. It allows you to bring in enterprise level functionality, one-to-one, one-to-many redundancy, centralized management as opposed to one-to-one management. Mobile app that can be utilized like a body cam due to its body cam like functionality where it can stream back to that management software. It really brings a lot to the table, and it's well worth looking into. With support for over 15,000 devices from over 190 manufacturers, over 3 million channels deployed worldwide, we're not talking about a simple security of unlocking a door. We're talking about something that can manage your system on a whole and really bring efficiency to that table. We're talking about an AI box that has an AI analytics engine in it. It allows you to configure from 39 various analytics to provide a solution for your surveillance needs. It provides event rule combining with a lot of those analytics. It provides a simple and easy setup. It provides high performance pose estimation. Pose estimation, again, helping determine what the behavior of a person may or may not be indicative of. It helps with smart scene detection, easy integration into other systems. It has a web-based configuration. It also offers RS-485, LAN, and WEGAN interfaces, and is NDAA compliant. And yes, you can use more than one box. You can have multiple boxes deployed if you like. So what's a conclusion to all of this discussion? So we've achieved advanced surveillance capabilities with AI. Ganz is capable of providing some of that advanced surveillance capabilities with our AI box and our CORTROL VMS, either or. Our CORTROL VMS provides a robust platform for managing the video surveillance across single or multiple sites. Both the AI box and CORTROL integrate with existing systems to create a cohesive security solution. The AI box will integrate with any recording solution and can add additional intelligence layers, additional smarts, AI to existing systems. Definitely, if nothing else, the AI box itself brings such a plethora of AI-based solutions to an existing or new deployment that it's well worth downloading the spec sheet at the very least and really seeing all the different types of analytics that this little thing brings. It is amazing. It really is. All right. Without me gushing into my exuberance of the technology, let's break into a Q&A, see what questions people may have. To kind of start questions off, we have a couple of questions already noted. What type of data sources can you use in CORTROL? How do you use them? So mentioned CORTROL supports over 15,000 devices. So whether you're using a DVR that's capable of RTSP streams, or you're using Onvid-based technology or specific API technology, you can bring all that into the play with CORTROL. CORTROL can operate and interact with all that type of technology, and then some. Is the AI box agnostic or proprietary? It's agnostic. It will work with anybody's technology. It's a great add-on to an existing system, whether it's a Linux-based system or a Windows-based system, whether it's our CORTROL VMS or somebody else's VMS, whether it's a embedded DVR or software-based DVR. As long as you can do TCP, HTTP, if you want to use IOs for alarm panels, if you want to do emails, it has the capability of running all of that. If you want to run sirens or lights, all that can plug in through its IOs. How many analytics does the AI box currently support? Currently, the AI box is capable of supporting 39 different analytics. Now, I say that specifically in that nature because you're not going to run all 39 analytics for a single channel. You'll target the analytics that make the most sense based off the deployment requirement. But you do have 39 to choose from, and you can combine them. What do you mean by Premier being the core of global? Probably didn't mention that. So Ganz CORTROL has the single server solution of Premier and the multi-server solution of Global. Premier makes up the core functionality of Global, and then Global adds enhanced enterprise functionality on top of that. Now, let's go through them.
Yes. How many analytics does the AI box support?
So the AI box supports a total of, at least currently and growing, 39 various analytics. As noted, it's not that you would run all 39 at one time. It's designed so that based off of the need, like let's say you just need LPR and you need vehicle classification, or you need LPR and human classification, then you can go ahead and deploy those analytics. Or if you need intrusion with occupancy management, or if you need queue line with person detection, there's various analytics can be combined, but at this point, 39 is the total available. And again, that's growing. That's the wonderful thing about the AI. All we got to do is a firmware update and there's new AI available.
Does the AI box work with analog systems?
It will work with a analog system if it's an encoder or capable of encoding. So in other words, today's modern DVRs are an analog, it's a box that records analog video, but the DVRs are capable of outputting over the network RTSP video streams. And you're able to bring those RTSP video streams from that DVR into the AI box and then apply the analytics that are needed for that type of deployment onto that video feed and allow them to do their job. And then notify you from there. You can also interact with the IOs on that DVR and the AI box, depending if you want to be able to have various things that get tripped based off of the AI, whether it's doors or alarms. So yes.
Is it a subscription? Is the AI box a subscription or a one-time purchase?
The AI box is a one-time purchase. We offer the AI box with a standard plethora of analytics, and then you have the option based off of, again, deployment necessity. There's a pro package that you can add to that for more advanced functionality. There's also advanced individual licenses that can be added. So it's a customizable solution, but it's a one-time payment. It's not a recurring subscription at all, which again makes it flexible.
What are the standard analytics that come with the box?
That's a great question. I believe there's about 15 or so standard analytics that come with the box. Analytics that come with the box are dynamic privacy masking, standard color attribute, basically clothing, pants, shirt, queue management, standard heat map, intrusion detection, loitering detection, people counting, vehicle counting, zone counting, basically occupancy, virtual fence, stop detection, loitering in terms of stay and go, enter, exit, as well as occupancy counting. while we're at it, I'll touch upon the Pro license as well. The Pro license brings with it crowd detection, advanced visitor analysis, internet intentional body gaze. We mentioned before that's just determining based on the individual's behavior. Are they intently looking at something, and if they are above the average intentional gazing, an alert can be generated. It may not necessarily mean that that person is intending anything nefarious, but it would still be, from a security perspective, something you would want to have a notification and alert of, just so that you're aware and they can monitor the scenario, the situation. Also, the Pro license brings with it hand and foot intrusion, imminent threat, uh, all in-person detection, as well as animal detection. Vehicle counting, in this case, it gets more granular. For vehicle counting, will allow you to classify bus, truck, or cars as opposed to just vehicles in general. Human detection through thermal cameras. There's the option for drone view. I think that has not been released yet. That's still in beta, but essentially that would allow you to bring in the RTSP video stream from a drone or from drone technology into the AI box to apply the AI analytics onto that feed. There's advanced attributes, which are not just the color of clothing, but potentially time attributes as well. Fisheye camera support. And then a couple of the advanced licenses would be license plate recognition for either US, Europe, Japan, or Korea. Advanced heat map. No personal physical, I'm sorry, no physical protection equipment, basically PPE, illegal dumping, illegal parking, violence detection, which is different from imminent threat detection, PTZ auto tracking, and combined counter, which allows you basically, like it says, combine a bunch of counters from various analytics. So in most cases, the standard analytics that come with the box are what most surveillance deployments require, but there's always those surveillance requirements that are greater than that. And so we have the Pro license. And for the more individualized licenses or more non-typical, like illegal parking, illegal dumping, we have these separate licenses that you can just add. And you can have the standard license and add these advanced licenses to it, or you can have the standard license and add the Pro license to it, or you can combine all three. Again, just bearing in mind that you want to make sure that the analytics that you need are what you're using. Don't feel like you have to utilize all the analytics. You don't. You just deploy what you really need. Okay.
All right. Thank you all so much for your great questions and your attendance.
Elisa, real quick, Jessica
Yes.
asked very quickly if the advanced licensing is a one-time purchase or yearly fee. Just to reiterate on that one, it's a one-time license. There's no subscription behind it. So one time, you're done.
Yeah, and like I said, any other questions, we can go ahead and email Brian, or you can call him. That's his extension. That'll go directly to him. And thank you, everyone.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.